Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the mop here on a Monday morning. Yes, it is very cloudy, overcast. Supposed to see rain like 5 out of 6 days. Good for the grass. I'll be able to get on my lawnmower soon. I enjoy doing that. Been rolling molehills. Probably get out today and try to do that again while it's so wet. Trying to roll the molehills flat. But welcome to the mop. Title calling, then that's calling the kettle black. So, my question is, I see that the Democratic governor candidate has stepped aside under allegations of sexual harassment and misconduct. Congratulations. I think that's a move that and he says he's innocent, which is fine. Truth will come out, I guess. The big question is if, and the Republicans are, oh, yes. When are you going to see us hold higher accountability for also people that are already in office for these kind of things? And I'm not just talking about the president. I'm talking about everyone in any aspect of government, from representatives all the way up to the congressman to whatever it may be. When are we going to start? So he stepped aside even though he didn't want to, and he says they're all false. But we have proof that there are true allegations against people, and they don't step aside. They just use their money or their influence to get around it. It's very frustrating. So it'll be interesting to see who the next candidate is for governor of California. Doesn't affect me. Nope. I just thought it was interesting that he stepped aside due to allegations, not even proof that these are true, and that his whole entourage is absolutely dumbfounded and very sad. But I'm wondering, when does it take effect for those that are in office and already have been convicted and things? When do they step aside? When do we actually put the pressure on to hold up justice, to hold up this environment? Just some thought. That's all I had there. I've gotten news over the weekend of some things that are going on that are troubling on my mind. I have just things that go on and you just make your life interesting and make yourself say, and then you care about the people that you're hearing about, and you're not part of their lives all the times. You're not involved in their lives, but you hope and pray that the best things will come from the situation. And it's not good news. I'm not going to get into it any further than that. But when you hear news like that, all you can do is hope and pray that things will turn around, things will become better for that individual, especially when it hits close to home. So that's where I'm with that news. Had a great weekend off, except for the rain. This rain is getting old. I've got a couple of projects I really want to get done, and I can't get them done. And winding down the bowling season. I missed out on a tournament this weekend. Wish I could have bowled, but just had a lot going on. And needed to take time for that. And we got the championships for Thursday night. We got this Thursday coming up that we will be bowling for the league championship on Thursday. And then I think I've got 2 other tournaments is all. And then the state tournament in May. It's the first weekend in May. It's the last weekend of the state tournament. So that'll be it for me for bowling season, I believe. And we'll call it a day and start working on my mom's tournament a little heavier come that June, July area. Mom's tournament will be November 7th, 2026. All teams are full. I do have 3 spots left for lane sponsors. If you know anybody that wants to sponsor a lane, $200, get your name on a banner for both shifts, and it buys 4 drinks for the team that's bowling on your lane for that shift. So I have that open. Then I'll start doing worksheets and all of that stuff and getting it ready. November will come before I know it, unfortunately. I don't want to rush it, but the tournament comes around quick for everything I've got to do. But looking forward to it, and looking forward to a new format. And I'll have to get with Greg down at the bowling alley and make sure we can do that format. That'll be in the computer and does it automatically. That'll be great if we can have that done. So we'll go from there. Just overall, lack of energy because of the weather. Sun really messes with me. If I don't get a lot of sun, my brain does not like it. So that's where we're at. Hopefully we had lots of orders over the weekend, and we'll be busy today. But we'll go from there. I want to thank everybody for tuning in. If you have things to say about what I say here, feel free to post it or message me. Sometimes I wonder if it's just because you want to irritate me or whatever, and that's fine. I see other people get posted on with their stuff, and people are way more rude on there than the few I have here, so it's not a big deal. And usually I could overlook anything and everything. A lot of times they don't show up on my Facebook, so I don't know if somebody catches them beforehand or what, but took me a little while to find the last one. And congratulations to Royal McIlroy for winning the Masters. Grammer for winning the PBA this weekend, his first title. I was shocked EJ didn't make the cut, but to make even the cut line to get into the next step. But as the number one player in the world, I think everybody's gunning for you. Plus, I think the young gun guys coming out these days are just so qualified and good. I look at everybody coming up in the ranks. It's amazing to see how good these bowlers are anymore, and how talented a lot of these guys are. So my day, it was on wood lanes, hand oiled with a sprayer or a machine that just buffed the oil. Not nearly as sophisticated as it is today. Hand stripping lanes and things. Doesn't get done. Machine does it all now. And sometimes I wonder how good it really does with stripping. I still would like to see people hand strip at least the back ends. I think there's enough oil there where it should be done. But we'll go from there. As far as family goes, haven't had a lot to do, and I want to get out. I got the side-by-side all tuned up and ready to go, and I want to get out riding, but I'm not going to ride in the rain and all that. Oh, I stopped at the barbecue joint in Rock Springs. I can't remember the name of it. But if you're in the Rock Springs area, that place is phenomenal barbecue joint. And it's just, as you go through Rock Springs and you're headed towards Baraboo, it's right there on your right-hand side, and it is phenomenal barbecue. Stopped there with the wife. Just stopped on a whim. The parking lot was full of UTVs. Everybody was out riding, and it was really cool to see. But absolutely delicious food. And we'll go from there. But that's all I had for you today. Another lane sponsor I picked up over the weekend, or right before the weekend, Gateway Power Sports. If you're looking for anything used wise for your ATVs, UTVs, snowmobiles, they've got plenty of parts. They've got a great parts person that takes care of you too. So take care of that UTV, ATV, and snowmobile. God, I hope we don't need snowmobiles now. But they also are a new Arctic Cat dealer. So ATVs, UTVs. We have a UTV of theirs we're doing turn signals on. I have to say, I'm pretty impressed with how quiet it is. It's very quiet, very interesting machine. So if you're looking for a UTV, ATV, and they carry used to, they sell used to, check out Gateway Power Sports. Who else did I pick up? All the list. By the way, if you are going to my mom's event, check going on the event. I've invited everybody on my list, so everybody should have an invite, or check up the 3rd annual Marcy Strikeout Alzheimer's tournament, and make sure if you are going to click going, and that way I have an idea of where I'm at with, I've got 13 that says they're going now, but, 1,600 to win. It's a pretty good day if you win. So, it's going to take we've got 24 teams shooting in it, and I'm sure some teams will move around and back out, whatever. But we'll figure it all out. We always have a good time. I've already got, 5 silent auctions items as well. And ball raffles between that. So with more to come. And I've got some pretty big news about that too. But I'm going to wait till I have it in my hand, and it might not be till after summer. But it's going to be huge news. I've been working on this, just sending messages back and forth. And so it's going to be huge news. And somehow I end up just being bold enough to ask people, hey, will you help out? And we'll see how it goes. But please, I've got enough people to help, I think. And it always goes, I try to make sure it goes as smooth as I can. But I think I'm right now debating between the 3-game and 4-game qualifier. The only reason why is I got to sit down and talk to Greg with what we figure for time, or get 4 buddies together and we'll go bowl 3, 6, 9 one night just to see what kind of time frame it's going to take to bowl 3 games. Because right now I've got scheduled shifts at 10:30 and 2:30, and then I don't want it to go, well, I guess it don't matter how late it goes. People have a good time. Congratulations, all the Southwest Wisconsin roll-offs. That's the tournament I missed this weekend, and wow, it was $3,700 for the winner. That's pretty impressive too. And I knew the one lady bowling on the team, so I congratulated her this weekend. But with all the news I received this weekend, reach out to friends and family and just say, hey, thinking about you. Hoping everything's going well, and we'll go from there. We'll talk soon. I'll talk to you tomorrow morning after another edition of the Mop here today. And as always, take time to bless somebody.